This tutorial's a little look at some of the things that you can do using display states in Solidworks. So what we're looking at here is a part with complex curvature in two directions, and what we've done with this part, we've created the part to begin with, and then we've created a version of the part with a block of material surrounding it. So this is a multi-body part, so we've got the block of material here representing the stock that you would machine it from, and then we've got the part inside that. Something else that you can do with display states is store different colour information. We have a false colour version of the part here, so it's just showing you the surfaces that the part's made up from. So basically you can change the appearance of the part using display states, and then store those in a single part file. So we'll just take a little look at how to set this up. The first thing that we'll do is we'll delete the display states which are already there, because we're going to recreate them. So they're all deleted. So we have the standard configuration of the part, and then if you flick across to the configuration manager here, you'll see that we have the default display state active. If you want to add a new display state, you simply right click in the box here and add display state, and it will automatically add one and then activate the new display state. If you want to rename the display state, so let's say we're going to show the stock on this one, so we'll call it with stock. That's easily done. You can rename the default one as well, standard, and you activate a display state by just double clicking on it. So you can see there, when one's active, it'll not be greyed out, it'll turn blue. The icon at the side of it will turn blue. So if we want to see our stock block, we've already created it just using a simple extrude, but it's hidden at the moment. So if we just right click on that and show, and it appears, but if we then flick back to the standard display state, it disappears again, because any hide or show operations that you do in a display state only apply to that display state. They're not part wide. So let's add another display state in here. Let's call this one the false colour display state, and again the program automatically drops you into the newly created display state. So if we just right click on the stock and hide, and then we can start changing the colours on the part. So you right click on a face, get into the appearances menu here, and we only want to affect this face. So if you click on face there and then give it a false colour, something nice and bright, and then before you OK that, if you just scroll down to the bottom here, and there's an option here, do you want this change to affect all display states, a specific display state, or just the one that's currently active? We just want the one that's currently active, and then OK that. And then obviously you can go through each surface and change the appearance. And the second time it's probably just worth checking that only this display state is still selected. Normally it will keep this by default after the first time that you select it, but it's worth just checking. So you just assign the colours that you want, and if you flick back to the other display states, you can see that it's only the false colour one that you've been editing. So that's a quick overview of what you can do with display states in part models. It adds functionality in that you can save many different colour variations of a part in a single part file, and you can also show and hide bodies using display states and not have to generate multiple part files again.